There's no more excuses. We gotta get in the stand as early as possible, stay as long as possible.
I don't know where he went. That was a really, really good buck. The best case scenario is it ends today. Get ourselves a Halloween buck.
This is the feeling that I've been chasing.
As the days continue to tick by, opening weekend of bow season has come and gone here in Wisconsin. With no real targets chosen yet, it's difficult to find the motivation to get in the woods. However, early sits are never about the hunt. It's more about the testing of equipment and testing of processes we have in place to ensure a well-filmed hunt. On September 20th, Walker and I hit the woods to get some much needed practice.
Our first official sit of the year. Is it September 20th? Yes. Is it 83 degrees outside right now? Yes. But do we have our target buck patterned? No, we don't. So this sit is this sit's probably gonna be just awful. Mosquitoes, we're probably gonna get skunked. It's not ideal. None of this is ideal. However, what is ideal is I gave Walker a camera set. So he's got a GoPro, he's got a camera arm, and that is what today is about. We're gonna go out here, we're gonna get set up, and he's going to film his own hunt. That's the goal. It's gonna be great training. It's gonna be great practice for me. It's gonna be great practice for him. And we're really gonna figure some things out today. So that's what it's all about. Our first sit is usually always all about, you know, just getting out for the first time and dealing with your backpack and the straps and stands, dealing with all that stuff, right? Getting used to being in a tree again. That's what these first sits are all about. And that is especially true today with how bad the weather is. 83. This is the hottest day of September and we're gonna go sit in a stand. Seems kind of dumb, but miracles can happen. So maybe one of our shooters will walk by and we'll end the season tonight. That'd be crazy. But either way, I'm gonna get my backpack packed up for the first time this year and we're gonna head out to the woods. So let's get after it. I'm excited still. Like, it's hot. It sucks. I'm still excited. I'm ready for hunting season.
We're at golden hour right now. And, we've already had a few deer today, but I think a buck just got past us. They went to the north out into a big wide open field. Can't be positive, barely got a good look at it. But when I initially saw it, I thought I saw antlers. And then we could just see it through the brush. It finally jumped and went, but don't move. was awesome. I was waiting for one to come from behind us. Those three.
This hunt was a perfect example of why you need to ignore expectations when heading to the stand. Deer, as predictable as they can be, will always find a way to surprise you. My personal philosophy for hunting has always been, and always will be, if you have the time, go enjoy the woods. That hunt was a perfect example of why. Now, with the hottest temps of September hopefully behind us, a cold front sweeps across the state and I choose to climb into that same stand a few days later. After all, if the movement was great at 80 degrees, I would expect nothing less at 60. However, my expectations continue to be crushed by the whitetail. During my sit, I only see a few young deer making their way through the woods. However, just like the title of this video, on the way out of the stand, the unexpected happens again. With any season, there are just some tasks that need to be done from time to time. With cold fronts lining up nicely in the near future, the work cannot be put off any longer. On September 25th, I make my way out to handle the work on a gloomy, rainy day.
But it's about to be downpouring. I drove through it on the way here. But doing what needs to be done just during your time off. I have today off. If I don't do it today, it's got to wait a whole nother week. Some of what I have to do today is trail camera maintenance. Some of what I have to do today is get prepared for future hunting. So if I put it off another week, that's just another week we can't hunt those blinds or stands. That's another week that I'm not getting pictures from 2 of my cameras. And you're losing a lot of information. So I'm going out today. I'm gonna get rained on for sure at some point. But regardless of the situation, it's just embracing the suck. It's cold, it's rainy, we got work to do, and we have a day off. Let's get after it. I had a camera over there. It got ripped off the tree. And I was like, that's weird. All right, let's get a cell link up there. That way it'll send a picture at least, right? Just not that long after that, it was it sent the notification, you know, cable's been disconnected from cell link. That's not uncommon. Sometimes that'll happen. And then it'll still send the photos and you're like, oh, okay. Delving out this time, that cable. At first I was like, man, it looks like it's cut. Doesn't even look like it's bit off. But then on the ground right there, you can see the rest of the cable chewed to hell. Literal chewed up. So I have no idea what it is. This camera isn't great anyway, so I'm gonna go put a normal card in it, put it on video, and I'm gonna put it back out there. And we're gonna see what happens, but I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's raccoons or if it's a bear or what. But it's super weird that it was the same exact tree both times. I find that very odd. So either way, we're gonna go ahead and get this camera back out there and see what happens. All right, there we go. Just a normal old trail camera set to video with a strap. So the last camera that got ripped down, it was just a bungee. Makes sense. Someone pulled on it, snapped the bungee off, or it came unhooked and it was on the ground. Cell link cable makes sense. If someone was chewing on it, it chewed it up. But this is strapped on there as hard as it can be. If it gets pulled down this time, most likely a bear. The unfortunate part of it is I'm not gonna know. I'm gonna come out next week and hopefully it's still on the tree. And if not, if it's not still on the tree, hopefully it's nearby and we got the video footage of what's doing this. But first trail camera maintenance situation, check. Let's head on over the other one. All right, we're 2 for 2 on cell links being chewed off. You know, I love these cell links because I have so many, you know, trail cameras that I can just turn into cell cams. I have a link to these down below. I think they're greatest thing on the planet. Just follow the directions. If you follow the directions on these, they're the greatest thing ever made because they're $39 and they'll send you 100 photos for free every month if you don't want to pay. It's a great way to get into it, whatever, blah, 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 blah. These two had me questioning. I was like, damn it, man. You know, 2 cable disconnects in a week? That's weird. You know, I hear people complaining about that from time to time. Mine are finally doing it, oh no. And then I come out here and nope, just something got the cables on both of them. So 2 for 2, but that's fine. They're cheap. These cables are $9. I can get 2 of them, so they'll be here very quickly. The last time I ordered one of these, it literally took 1 day. I ordered it at 6 a.m. or 6:30 a.m. and it was at my doorstep the next day. Obviously that's dependent on where you live, but in my case it was really fast. Either way, cell cam maintenance, not going great. So I gotta find a home for this one real quick. Deer just crashed through there. I gotta find a home for this real quick, set it to video. I'll probably put it up on this fence line somewhere and just see, and then when these cables get here, we'll turn them back into cell cams. But trail camera maintenance not going well today. We'll see how long that one lasts. All right, so here we are in the blind.
The anticipation is building with the passing of each day. Temps are cooling, leaves are beginning to change, and fall is right around the corner. Now, with our final tasks checked off, all we can do is wait for the deer to make the change with us. I hit the woods a few more times in the coming weeks. Little movement and a lack of mature deer, we are praying for something to start searching for their fall range. And just like that, our target appears. All sights are now pointed in one direction, and that chase begins on the next episode of The Debrief.